in any land is shaped by the weather and the type of country in which they live. Here, in southern Italy, the people live a simple life, depending entirely on the crops they can grow and the animals they rear. It's September, and all over the valley the grapes hang thickly on the vines. The vineyards which encircle the village are the source of its wealth. The church is the center of the village, and the few houses have curious beehive-shaped roofs. This type of house is found only in this small valley. Martino is a farmer. Early in the morning he anxiously tastes the grapes in his vineyard to see if they're ripe. It's most important that they should be harvested before the rains come. The grapes are not ready, so he must leave them. But there's plenty of other work to do on the farm. The women are busy sweeping and cleaning, for they take great pride in the cleanness of the farm. This is Guido, Martino's son and the family shepherd. He goes off to collect his flock of sheep and goats. Guido's life is a strange one for a boy so young. He stays on the hills all day. When he and his fellow shepherds have found good pasture for their flocks, they've plenty of time for play. Guido plays his flute, while his friend plays with the animals. Each animal is a pet, and known to the boys by its own name. Meanwhile, down in the valley, Martino is busy with the plowing and sowing, helped by two other members of the family. It's hot work. The ground is rocky and the soil hardened by long months of sun. The seed is sown before the earth is turned and then plowed in. At the farm, the women are hard at work, carding and spinning wool, which comes from Guido's flock. Later, this will be woven into cloth for winter clothes. As the day ends, Guido returns from the hills and waters his flock. Martino comes up from the fields and brings the animals to the village drinking trough. And while the animals drink, Martino and a friend play a kind of bowls. It's early morning again. Martino tests the grapes once more, but they still aren't ready. Martino has plenty to do, though. Like the other farmers in this part of the world, he has a small area of olive groves on the nearby plain. These olives are windfalls. The men prepare the ground under each tree so that it's smooth, and the berries can be easily gathered when the main harvesting is done in December. Once more it's morning, and the grapes are tested. They're ready. The harvest can begin. There's great excitement and much work of preparation has to be done. The earthenware vats are cleaned, ready for the new wine of this year's grapes. Martino's youngest boy has not yet heard the news. He's at his friend the cobbler's. Come on, they're off to the vineyards. The harvest is starting. The cart is loaded with all the things required for the work, boxes, barrels, baskets, and soon it follows the women who've already left for the vineyard. The farmer and his family are helped by all their neighbors. It's a busy but a happy day. The men do the heavier work, carrying the barrels of grapes to the roadside where they're packed into boxes. Back at the farm, the grapes which Martino is keeping for his family's use are trampled out in the old way to make wine. And in the vineyards, lunch of bread and cream cheese makes a welcome break. But there's no time to be lost, so they quickly return to work. As each box is filled, it's weighed with simple scales, and Martino makes a careful check. The grapes are of fine quality, so they'll fetch a good price this year, and Martino will be able to buy more land. The hard work continues throughout the day. long day comes to an end. The last barrel is taken from the vineyard. Martino and his helpers make their way slowly homeward, happy and contented, because their harvest